It's Good News with Gary, featuring University of Akron President Gary L. Miller.
Hi, everyone. Here's some good news from the University of Akron. As you know, University of Akron's AkronArts initiative, which we announced almost 1 year ago, seeks to build collaboration between the university and the Akron arts community. We continue to make progress on bringing AkronArts to life by expanding opportunities for our students in the arts and those in the greater Akron region. University of Akron reached another milestone in the initiative with the recent news that we're forming a partnership with Rubber City Theater, a local equity company. We'll be doing this to bring the organization on campus for a 2-year residency. This partnership will provide opportunities for UA students to perform and learn alongside professionals in the industry, and it gives Rubber City the opportunity to expand the quality of its work. Rubber City will also provide production and technical support for UA shows. Our performance spaces in Gazetta and Colby Halls will host the theater group's full production schedule, which will bring more community members to the UA campus. Rubber City Theater actually got its start in UA's Schrank Hall back in 2013, so this new residency partnership seems very natural to undertake. Georgia and I are looking forward to attending performances on our campus in the coming years and taking more steps forward in the AkronArts initiative to continue our connection to the community. Speaking of the arts, please check out the UA calendar in the next few weeks as our Myers School of Art and School of Music senior students will display their work in final exhibitions and performances. For our students, senior exhibitions and performances are the culmination of years of study and practice in studios and practice rooms. This can often be solitary work, and that's why it's so special that seniors have an opportunity to show and perform their art in public spaces. UA's theater program and symphony will also perform in April, and in early May, our choral program will have its first on-campus concert in 2 years. It's really wonderful that we're able to gather in person again to celebrate our art students and faculty. We recently announced the good news that Fideria Nicholson-Sweevil will be UA's new Vice Provost for Student Pathways and Dean of the Williams Honors College, starting in April, pending approval of the university's Board of Trustees. As Vice Provost, Dr. Nicholson-Sweevil will focus on building pathways into higher education for high school students and returning adults while increasing the diversity of the student body. As Dean of the Honors College, she'll provide leadership as the college continues to offer a rigorous, transformative learning experience for UA's high-achieving students while maintaining its engagement with the community. These are important positions within the university as we ensure there are opportunities for anyone who wants access to higher education programs, and we're very excited to have Dr. Nicholson-Sweevil among our university leaders in this effort. Dr. Nicholson-Sweevil comes to us from Stark State College, where she was Dean of Student Success. But she's no stranger to our university, given that she earned her doctorate, master's, and bachelor's degrees at UA. And she previously worked at UA in multiple roles, including Assistant Vice President for Student Success and Director of Multicultural Development. I want to thank my good friend, Dr. Joe Ergo, who served as Interim Vice Provost for Student Pathways and Dean of the Williams Honors College during the search. Joe also played a key role in our return to campus in the fall of 2020, and I'm very grateful for his leadership. With Ohio State primaries just a few weeks away, UA's Ray C. Bliss Institute of Applied Politics is once again a go-to source of information for insight into what may happen in this year's election. The Bliss Institute recently released the 2022 University of Akron poll, which was conducted online between February 17th and March 15th. The poll is a random sample of nearly 1,600 eligible Ohio voters, and there were a number of interesting findings. The poll found that a majority of Ohioans favor the Republican Party taking control of federal government from the Democrats and favor continuing to control Ohio state government. Other significant findings include a tie in the contest for the Republican nominee for U.S. Senate and a narrow lead in the contest for the Democratic nominee for Ohio governor, with more than half the likely Democratic voters undecided. Looks like there will be a lot to watch for us in the political front in the coming months. The The Bliss Institute and UA also announced recently that J. Sherry Strawn will be the Institute's new director starting this summer, pending UA board approval. Dr. Strawn comes to UA from Virginia Commonwealth University, where she currently serves as Associate Executive Director of Community Engagement in the Office of Institutional Equity, Effectiveness, and Success. As a political scientist, Dr. Strawn's recent research explores the impact of the Me Too movement on women's political ambition, the impact of partisan polarization and rudeness on political engagement, and the role of civility in a democratic society. Like Dr. Nicholson-Sweevil, Dr. Strawn is also an alumna, having received her master's in political science from the university. We're excited to have Dr. Strawn leading the Bliss Institute. We're also grateful to Dr. John Green for serving as interim director emeritus of the Institute and look forward to him continuing his research and teaching activities. It's always a great day when I can welcome UA alumna back to campus, especially those who are filling such vital roles at the university. Well, that's some of the recent good news from the University of Akron. Please join me soon for another Good News with Gary podcast.